Now we have special type of linear equations which are in first sight you will not be able to understand that these are actually linear pair of equations, but these equations actually can be reduced uh, to form a pair of linear equations, what all things we have done earlier. So the application of this thing is exercise 3.6, and in this equation I directly take question number first, and through this question I explain you what are these reducible uh, linear equations. Solve the following pair of equations by reducing them to pairs of linear equations. Now, as you can see, we have variable in the denominator 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3y is equal to 2, and 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 2y is equal to 13 upon 6. Now, first time you are seeing that this particular this 1 upon x, that x variable is coming in the denominator, y variable is coming in the denominator. Similarly, in the second equation also the same thing here. So now, as you can see, this variable is in the denominator. So in the beginning we may say that these equations are not may not be linear equations. If we substitute these variables with certain other variables, and then if we solve, these equations are convertible to linear pair of linear equations in two variables. So let us go for the solution. So what we are going to do, 1 upon x is certain, something like a, something like b or p, q, whatever as per your wish you can substitute it. So let us start this solutions. Let this 1 upon x is equal to p, and this 1 upon y is equal to q. So then from these equations we will have 1 upon x is equal to p. So here instead of this 1 upon x we have p upon 2, that is here, and 1 upon y, as we have supposed it is equal to q, so it is a q upon 3 is equal to 2, and taking LCM, 3p plus 2q is equal to 6 2s are 12, and then 12 we have taken to the left hand side, so minus 12 is equal to 0. Next, now here also p, so p by 3, here this is p by 3, and here 1 upon y is a q, so q by 2 is equal to 13 by 6. Again LCM, 2q plus 3 q and 6 3 to the 6 and 6 cancel, so, and then 13 to the left hand side, so then minus 13, so 2p plus 3q minus 13 is equal to 0, equation number 2. So we got these two equations. That is called reducing of these equations into pairs of linear equations in two variables. Now we have two variables p and q. For the solution, multiplying 1 by 2, as we have the coefficient is 2 here, so multiplying this whole equation by 2, and we get 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6p, 2 2s are 4q, minus 12 2s are 24 is equal to 0. So equation number 1 now becomes equation number 3. Next is and multiplying this 2 by 3, so we get 3 2s are 6p plus 3 3s are 9q, and 13 3s are 39 is equal to 0. Now second equation becomes equation number 4. Now we will solve these two. Since coefficient of p and coefficient of this p are equal and with same sign, so we will subtract these two equations. So subtracting 3 and 4 we get, now 3 and 4 means, first of all let us by our choice we can write first this one or this one. 6p plus 9q minus 39 is equal to 0. 6p plus 4q minus 24 is equal to 0. Now as we have mentioned, we are subtracting, so this should be plus, so it should be changed to minus, this also minus, this plus, and then this 6p and 6p cancel, so we will have this 6p and 6p cancel, so 9 minus 4 5q, and minus 13 plus 24 minus 15 is equal to 0, implies 5q is equal to 15 and q is equal to 5 3s are 15, so q is equal to 3. Now putting this value of q in equation number 1, we get 3p plus 2 into q means 3, so this 3 will go here, so 3 2 is 6, so 6 is equal to, this minus 12 went to that side, so is equal to 12. Now 3p is equal to 12 minus 6 is equal to 6, and p is equal to 6 by 3, 3 2 is 6, p is equal to 2. Now we got the value of q, the value of p, but this is not our final solution. Since our question was in x and y, and this p and q we have taken for our convenience, so we need to now convert this p and q to x and y. So since 1 upon x we had supposed to p, so we will put 1 upon x. 1 upon x is equal to p means 2, then taking reciprocal of both the sides, so x is equal to 1 by 2, and q is equal to 1 upon y, so q here we are putting 1 upon 3, that after taking reciprocal of 1 upon y, that becomes y. Now this is our final solution, x is equal to 1 by 2 and y is equal to 1 by 3. That's all about this question. Now the next question is 2 upon root x plus 3 upon root y equals to 2, and 4 upon root x minus 9 upon root y equals to minus 1. You can see that this denominator in the previous question it was without square root, now we have a square root. But one similar thing you will find in all these questions, that in first case, in this and in this case, you will find the similar type of this x variable, and in second case similar type of another variable. So here also whatever you will be substituting in first will work for the second also, for x and for y also in this case. So let us go for the solution. Here we start. So like previous question, we'll suppose that 1 upon root x is equal to p, 1 upon root x is equal to p, and 1 upon root y is equal to q. So then from here, from this question, it will convert into 2p plus 3q minus 2 is equal to 0, like that. So then from above we have 2p plus 3q is equal to 2, equation number 1. And from second, here we will have 4p minus 9q is equal to minus 1. So equation number 2. Now here we have this 3 and here we have 9, so either if we multiply by 3 to this equation, we will have the coefficient of q equal. Otherwise, if we are going for p, then we should multiply this equation number 1 by 2. That is a simpler thing. So multiplying equation number 1 by 2 to get this 4, so it will be 2 into this 2 4p, 3 2s are 6 q, and 2 2s are 4. So this 1 is converted into 3. Now our target is equation number 2 and equation number 3. So subtracting, since the coefficients are equal, 4p 4p, so equation 2 and 3 we get what we get. First I am writing equation number 3, 4p plus 6q equals to 4, and then equation number this 2 4p minus 9q equals to minus 1. Now subtracting, so the sign will be changed. So here we have minus, here will be plus, and here also plus. Then this 4p and 4p will cancel. This 4p and 4p will cancel. Then we will have 9q plus 6q 15q is equal to 4 plus 1 5. This is 4 and this is plus 1. So it is equal to 5. Then 5 3s are 15. So we will have q is equal to 1 upon 3. This is cancelled. So then it will be equal to q is equal to this 5 3s are 15. Q is equal to 1 upon 3. So the next, now we will substitute this q in the above. Then putting this value in equation number 1, we get what we get here. So 2p plus, now look at here, q is 1 by 3, so this 3 and this 3 will cancel, so we have 1 over here, and is equal to this 2 is here, this 2, then 2p plus 1 is equal to 2, implies 2p is equal to 2 minus 1 1, and then p is equal to, this p is equal to 2 minus 1 1 upon 2. Now we got the final value of p 1 by 2 and q 1 by 3. So now, as I told you in previous question, that this is not our final value, final solution of the question. Since the question was in x and y, so we have to go back for x and y. So we will go for that. Since we have x is equal to 4, now I explain how. Look at here, 1 upon root x, I write here 1 upon root x equals to p. Look at here, this is p. Now value of p we got 1 by 2, so I am going to write here 1 by 2. Then squaring both sides, when we square both sides we will get 1 upon x is equal to 1 upon 4, and then taking reciprocal of both the sides, so x is equal to 4. This is x is equal to 4. Clear? Similarly for y is equal to 9, we will put this value of q here. So 1 upon root y equals to, q means 1 by 3. So squaring both sides, we will have 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon 9. So taking reciprocal of both the side, y is equal to 9. So this y is equal to 9 is here. So that's all about this solution of this question. Next question. Is x upon x minus 1 plus y plus 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to 2, and 6 upon x minus 1 minus 3 upon y minus 2 is equal to 1. As I told you earlier, in every question you will find some of the things are similar, like x minus 1 here, y minus 2 y minus 2 here. So we have to substitute this 1 upon x minus 1 with some other variable for both of these. This substitution will work for both the equations, and when we substitute this 1 upon y minus 2 with something else, and then that will also work for both the equations. So let us proceed for the solution. Like previous question, let 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to p, and 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to q. Okay, So then same thing, then from above we will have here 5p and 1, so only q. So we will have 5p and plus q equals to 2. 5p plus q is equal to 2 from here, and similarly here we have 6, this 1 upon x minus 1 will be p, so 6p minus 3 and 1 upon y minus 2 is q, so this is minus 3q is equal to 1. Now here we have q, the coefficient of q is 1 and the coefficient of q in this case is minus 3. So we proceed multiplying equation 1 by 3. So why did we this thing multiply here? Because the coefficient of this q is 1, so when we multiply with 3, both the coefficient will be equal but with the opposite sign. So we get 5 3s are 15 here, and then 3 into q, 3q here, and then 2 3s are 6, the right hand side. So then first equation now converted into third. Next is adding 2 and 3. Now we have these two equations, 2 and 3. So we'll write first 15p plus 3q is equal to 6, and the second is 6p minus 3q is equal to 1. So what we are going to do? We are adding. So adding means no change in the sign of this bottom line equation. So directly we will this thing do the things. So this will be cancelled. So we will have 15 plus 6 21p and 3q cancel, so 0 and 6 plus 1 7. So 7 1 is 7 here and 7 3s are 21. So p will be equal to 1 upon 3. P is equal to 1 upon 3. So this we got the first result. Now we will put this p is equal to 1 upon 3. Putting this value in 1, we get what we get. We will put 5 into here. 5 into value of p is 1 upon 3 plus q equals to 2, this thing, this right hand side. So then this implies q is equal to 2, 5 into 1 5. This is multiplication sign, you should not take it as a mixed fraction. So 5 into 1 5 upon 3, so this will go 2 minus 5 upon 3 LCM. 3 and 1 3 and 3 to the 6, 6 minus 1, 6 minus 1 5, 6 minus 5 1. So we will have q is equal to 1 upon 3. Now we got p is equal to 1 upon 3 and q also 1 upon 3. Now we'll go back to here. That is what was our supposition. P is equal to this one, 1 upon x minus 1, and q is equal to y minus 2. So let us go. Since 1 upon x minus 1 is p, this implies 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to p. This implies 1 upon x minus 1 as it is equal to value of p is 1 upon 3. So we put here, taking reciprocal of both the sides, x minus 1 is equal to 3, and then this one will go to the right hand side, so x is equal to 4 is the final answer of x variable. Okay, similarly we have 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to this one. We have y 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to q is equal to q, and value of q is 1 upon 3. So similarly we will put 1 upon y minus 2 equals to value of q is 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3, this implies taking reciprocal again of both the sides, y minus 2 is equal to 3, so y is equal to 5. Hence the value of x is 4 and the value of y is 5 is our final solution. Next question, we have question number this part number 8. 1 upon 3x plus y and 1 upon 3x minus y. So let us go for the solution. Let 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to p, and 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to q. So this thing is q and this thing is p in both the cases. Okay, so then from this equation we will have here p plus q is equal to 3 by 4, and here 1 upon, so that means 1 upon 2 into 3x plus y, 1 upon 2 into 3x plus y means 1 upon, means this p, so we will write p upon 2 plus here minus q upon 2. Here p upon 2 minus q upon 2 is equal to minus 1 upon 8. So that is then from above p, this is p plus q is equal to 3 by 4, and then p by 2 and p by 2 minus q by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 8. So the next step is p minus q, 2 taken common here, and then with this 2, 2 4 ja 8. So this 2 cancelled with this 4, so minus 1 by 4. Next is adding, because we have q is a plus and this q is minus, so if we add these two, this q will be eliminated. So we are adding, so we will have a p plus q is equal to 3 by 4 first equation, and p minus q is equal to minus 1 by 4 second equation. Then since we are adding, so we will not change the sign, so this q and q cancel, so 2p is equal to 3 minus 1, 2 by 4, so 2 2s are 4, 1 by 2. So then this implies p is equal to, this 2 will go to the denominator here, so 2 2s are 4, so p is equal to 1 by 4. Now this value we will put in first, we get what we get, p is 1 by 4, so this q we are writing first, q is as it is q, and then instead of this p we have put 1 by 4. Okay, so this 1 by 4 for p and this is q is equal to 3 by 4, so this is 3 by 4. Now implies q is equal to this, taking to the right hand side, so 3 minus 1 upon 4, that is 2 by 4, and 2 to the 4, so it is equal to 1 by 2. So q is equal to 1 by 2 and p is equal to 1 by 4. As I told you earlier, since these are converted variables, so we want x and y, the answer is in the form of, answer should be in the form of x and y, so we'll go for that. So as per our supposition, since 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to p, and we got p is equal to 1 by 4, so 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to 1 by 4, implies 1 upon 3x plus y, and value of p is from here 1 by 4, that is 1 by 4. Then taking reciprocal of both the sides, so 3x plus y is equal to 4. Now look at here, this is formation of again linear equation in two variable, like in previous exercises we did. Now the next is this point, we will go for q, 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to q, so we will have 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to q, means the value of q is 1 by 2, so 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to 1 by 2. Again taking reciprocal of this, so we will have 3x minus y is equal to 2, equation number 4. Now these two, equation number 3 and 4, look at here, we have this yy in opposite sign, and 3x are in this same sign, so either we can subtract or add as per your convenience you can do. So now again we have a pair of linear equation in two variables. So again we will apply the method of elimination for its solutions. So for this let us add third and fourth. So what will happen, as I told you, y and y will cancel. 3x plus y is equal to 4 and 3x minus y is equal to 2. So we are adding, so y and y will cancel. So 3 plus 3 is 6x is equal to 6 and 6 cancel, so x is equal to 1. Then putting this value of x in 3 means this equation. So the value of x we are putting there, here x is equal to 1. So 3 into 1 3, and then y is equal to 4 minus 3. So that is equal to 1. So the value of y is 1 and the value of x is also 1. So this value of variables, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. So that's all about this question. This is an important question. You must note some of the turning points, as these be a pair of linear equation in two variables, that those two variables were p and q. Then later on again these two converted into pair of linear equations in two variables, that is x and y. So these are two times we have solved this question for the same thing. Okay, we take next question. Next question is, formulate the following problems as pair of equations and hence find their solutions. Means you have to convert this English statement into mathematical statement, and then we have to find out the solution of the pair of linear equations in two variables. The question first of second question is, Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. Now in this particular question you need to understand one thing. This rowing downstream and upstream, here one concept you need to understand. When the sailor is rowing in the direction of current, then speed of the sailor plus speed of the current is taken as total speed, while as when he row in the opposite direction of the current, then their speeds will be subtracted. So that is the only concept which will be helpful in this question to solve. So for the solution, let us suppose the speed of Ritu in still water equals to x kilometer per hour, and that of stream, that is of current, equals to y kilometer per hour. Now you understood this is y kilometer per hour is the speed of the current and x kilometer is the speed of Ritu. So when she row downstream, then the total velocity will be x plus y, and when she goes upstream, then total velocity will be x minus y. So that you need to take care. Then speed of Ritu while rowing upstream means opposite of the current, so x minus y kilometer per hour, and downstream x plus y kilometer per hour. Now according to the question, before that speed, again that same formula, speed is equal to distance upon time. So cross multiplication here this way upon 1, so this way, speed into time is equal to distance. Speed into time is equal to distance. This formula we will be using according to the question. What is according to the question? Look at here, Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. So the speed is x plus y. speed is x kilometer, this speed is x plus y kilometer per hour, and now time, in how many hours she complete this journey, in 2 hours. So this 2 is here. What is the distance she travels? 20 kilometer. So twice of x plus y is equal to 20. 2 1 ja 2, 2 10 ja 20. So x plus y equals to 10, equation number 1. Second condition, also we have second condition, upstream 4 kilometer in 2 hour. That means x minus y, now instead of, because we are going upstream, so instead of x plus y, now we have x minus y, that is speed, and then time she takes again 2 hours only, but the distance this time she would travel only 4 kilometers. So twice of x minus y, this twice of x minus y is upstream velocity, this one, and then is equal to distance is this one, 4 kilometer per hour. So 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. So this is equal to x minus y is equal to 2. So this is equation number first and this is equation number 2. Now as we have this y and y same coefficients and with the opposite sign, so we adding equation 1 and 2, we get, look at here, we are adding, so y and y will cancel and this x plus this x will become 2x here, and then 10 plus 2, this 10 and this 2 will become 12 here. So 2 1 ja 2, 2 6 ja 12. So x is equal to 6 kilometer per hour. That is the speed of Ritu. Now putting this value of x in equation 1, we get, what is equation 1? X plus y is equal to 10. So x we have put here, x is equal to 6 here, so 6 will go this side, and 10 minus 6 is equal to 4 kilometer per hour, that is here. So y is equal to 4 kilometer per hour, that is speed of the current. So hence Ritu's speed in still water is 6 kilometer per hour, this one, and the speed of the current is 4 kilometer per hour, this one. That's all about it. Is very important. Part number 2. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by one man alone. So let us go for the solution. Now this question is little interesting. This question is a little interesting. You need to pay attention what all things are being done. So let the number of days taken by a woman to finish the work equals to x, means x days, and the number of days taken by a man to finish the same work equals to y days. Means this to complete a particular work, this one woman take x days and one man takes y days to complete this work. That is our actually question that is being asked. Therefore, work done by a woman in 1 day, you need to understand this. X days she takes to complete a particular work. So, for example, if I write here x days are being taken to complete a particular work, being denoted by 1, then 1 day work will be equal to 1 upon this x will go to the denominator of right hand side. So this is equal to x. So 1 upon x. That what we want to explain. So equal to 1 upon x. Then similarly, work done by a man in one day equals to 1 upon y. Equals to 1 upon y. According to the question, 4 into 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 1. So that you need to understand what is this actually. Look at here, two women are engaged in that work. So one day work by one woman is equal to 1 upon x. So two women are working for the same work, then here will be 2 upon x that we wrote here. Similarly, 5 men are involved. So one man, one day work is equal to 1 upon y. If 5 men are working for the same work, so here will be 5 upon y. 5 men. So 5 upon y. So this one is actually a work. Now, how if combined means together. Together they finish the work means we have added these two things. Be very careful over here. Now we have added these two things. How many days they complete the work? In 4 days. So this 2 upon x plus 5 upon y together work by 2 women and 5 men, but for 1 day only. This work is for 1 day only, but according to the question they were engaged for 4 days in that work. So 4 into 1 day work, 4 into 1 day work, 1 day work done by 2 women and 5 men. So equals to this one. So that is 4 days. This 4 days into 1 day work done by a woman plus man. This women plus man equals to work done. Let it be 1. So we have taken this 1 as a work, one work. Okay. The next is implies this 4 will go to the right hand side of 1. So 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 1 upon 4. Implies equation number, this we are giving equation number 1. 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 1 upon 4. Now this we have completed one statement, one condition up to here, up to this point. This is equation number 1. Now we'll similarly we'll go for the remaining part. Now while 3 women, so 1 women work is 1 upon x, so 3 women means 3 upon x, and 6 men means 6 upon y, together adding these two, and they complete this work in 3 days. How many days? 3 days. 3 into 1 day combined work is equal to 1. So that is equal to 3 upon x. This 3 will go to the right hand side of the denominator. 3 upon x plus 6 upon y is equal to 1 upon 3. Equation number 2. Now in this exercise only we have learned how we can convert some of the equations which are in the beginning. In first look they were look like they are not linear equations. So later we converted those equations, those variables into some other variables, and then we solved them. Actually here now variables are in the denominator. Let 1 upon x similarly like what we did in the past. 1 upon x is equal to p and 1 upon y is equal to q. So then from first we will have here 2 1 upon x is equal to p here. It is p. So 1 upon x is equal to p. So 2p plus 5, 1 upon y is equal to q. This one, this is q. So this is 5q is equal to 1 by 4. This implies cross multiplication of 4 to the left hand side of this. So 4 to the 8p plus 4 5 the 20q equals to 1. This is now equation number 3. The 1 is converted into 3 now. Similarly, we will do the changes in the second also. So in second equation, 3p here, 1 upon x is p, so 3p plus is equal to 1 upon 3. Again cross multiplication. So 3 3 is a 9, p plus 18q equals to 1. This is equation number 4. These two equations will be involved for the solutions. Now we will concentrate here only in these two equations. So let us go for the solution now in next page. 8p plus 20q is equal to 1 and 9p plus 18q is equal to 1. So solving 3 and 4 by cross multiplication method. So we have two equations, 8p plus 20q minus 1 is equal to 0 and 9p plus 18q minus 1 is equal to 0. As you know, this is the must condition for a cross multiplication, that everything you have to take to the left hand side and the right hand side will be 0 only. So that's why we did it. Now as we have, this is like what we were writing x as x, so here we have p upon now 20 into minus 1, so minus 20, and this minus is by default it is coming this minus upside, so that minus we have written, and then 18 into minus 1, so this is minus 18. Next is minus y upon something, so instead of y we have q now, so we will leave this equation, this terms we will leave it here, then minus q upon leaving this middle term, okay, this one. Now we have from up to down 8 into minus 1, this is, and this minus again by default it is coming this minus, and then 9 into minus 1, so 9 into minus 1, then the rest is equals to 1 upon, so we will leave now this now constant term, so 1 upon 8 into 18, which is 144, and this minus again by default it is coming from down towards up, so it is 9 into 20, 180. So I hope it is clear up by up to here. Now p upon minus 20 and then plus 18 is equal to minus 2 equals to minus q upon minus 8 plus 9. This is plus 9 and this is minus 8. So plus 1 and equals to 1 upon 144 minus 180 minus 36. Now again that is same thing, we will take first these two and then these two. So for that, first of all we take these two, so what will happen, this minus and this minus will cancel, and then 2 18 ja 36, so p equals to 1 upon 18. And now we are taking this green arrow terms, so in this case again minus and minus will cancel, so q will be equal to 1 upon 36 plus 36. So we have now p is equal to 1 upon 18 and q is equal to 1 upon 36. We will proceed as we have supposed p is equal to 1 upon x, so it is equal to 1 upon 18. So now taking reciprocal of both the sides, so we will have x is equal to, here. From here x is equal to 18, and as we have supposed in the beginning, q is equal to 1 upon y, and q is equal to 1 upon 36, so that 1 upon 36 here. So then taking a reciprocal of these two sides, so y is equal to 36, x is equal to 18, and y is equal to 36. Hence, number of days taken by a woman alone to complete this particular work is equal to 18 days, and number of days taken by a man to complete that work is equal to 36. That is the end of this wonderful question, and end of this chapter number 3. I hope you understood it nicely, fully. Complete the work and keep on making all the mathematical calculations yours forever. All the best.